I'm not sure.
I have a hybrid, just make sure you put money aside for the hybrid battery.
Yeah.
10 years warranty. As soon as the warranty ran out, the next month, my hybrid battery went out. $3,000.
What'd you have?
I have a Toyota
I'm
Camry.
afraid you were just gonna say.
But my mileage is great.
Huh? Mileage is great, yeah. But you gotta,
But just make sure you put aside or get an extra insurance on top of it, because. And it's going out again
I
now,
know.
so.
yeah.
I just wanna make
Yeah, I
sure,
think I'm okay.
And I'm not even-
cause I'm.
I can't remember why I need to talk to you.
Oh, you don't, yeah, you do.
I don't know. Text me when you remember.
Oh my god, it's driving me nuts.
It'd be easier just to text.
Okay.
because-
I'm forgetting things now.
Welcome to old age. I see your hair is getting gray.
It's gray already. It's white. Look at it.
Just don't talk about that. I'm getting mine done tomorrow.
Oh, me too.
Okay,
Ready?
Mhm.
So gavel first. Calling the meeting to order at 4:31 p.m. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin.
I
pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I always want to sing the Star Spangled Banner after that. I don't know why.
Or amen.
It was ingrained in me at school.
Okay, roll call. Ms. Stoops is out ill today. Mr. G.
Present.
And myself present.
And that's an establishment of a quorum.
We have a quorum. Okay, any public comments from the audience?
All right, you want to say, you don't have any comments?
Those are
That's the
public
audience.
comments,
We don't
not
have any public
CSA updates.
That's CSC, sorry. I'll get it.
Okay,
Don't freak her out anymore. She's like,
adoption of the agenda.
Need a motion.
I need a motion.
I move to adopt the agenda.
Second? Any discussion? Vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, reports from the commissioners. Mr. G?
Just want to report we had a good conference a couple of weeks ago, learned a lot and hope to learn more going on.
Yes, same here. It was very interesting.
Mhm.
We attended
A lot of sessions.
a lot of sessions, very informative.
Mhm. Yeah, learned a lot. It was good. It was
So
good.
we're gung ho.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll stay like that. Okay, CSEA updates?
okay. So let's see. We have our meeting, we had our first meeting at the end of last month. Not a lot of business because just a lot of stuff going on. So we're still working on getting our budget together. And getting ready for our audit from last year's finances. So our treasurer we did appoint our treasurer, which is Julie Grounds, to take over the term. We have our officer skills training coming up. So a couple of us are going to attend in person, the rest of us by Zoom, since that's being offered. So we don't have to do the travel because it's like 2 hours away. So getting ready to do that this month. We are going to have to go back to the negotiations table because our successor got kicked back from 610 just to fix some language cleanup from the legal aspects of it. So we have a tentative date on the calendar, just need to solidify that date so we can get our teams at the table to discuss the legal and then re-sign and send that back through 610. That's about all we've got right now. So just kind of getting ready for gearing up with our kids to get them ready for testing. So we've a lot of the after-school tutoring has started and things like that for the sites. But other than that, that's about all I've got going on right now. So, thank you.
Okay, thank you. District updates, Mr. Gutierrez?
Just reiterate, we're gonna work on that TA. It's gonna be quick. It should be an easy fix based on what we found. Just wanna follow, the guidelines that were presented. And that's it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
You're late.
Director?
Yeah, currently we have 3 interviews in process. There are no recruitments in the testing stage. No recruitments are open. We have 2 waiting to open. There's currently 356 classified employees, of which 154 8 hours, 93 are the benefited 4 to 7.5 hours, and 109 non-benefited. The CSPCA conference was, of course, last month, held down in Long Beach. All 3 of the commissioners and myself attended. We have the upcoming President's Day weekend coming up in a week, both the Friday the 17th and Monday the 20th is the holidays. I think we're all looking forward to a nice long weekend, and I wish everyone a safe and quiet weekend. Earlier today was the first of what they call Champions for Merit, the CSPCA-sponsored mentorship program. I am one of the mentors. I believe there are 14 mentors and 14 mentees. So this was our orientation today. Next month, the topic is going to be the commission budget for all of us. So, and lastly, I'd like to introduce Mr. Doug Beaton, the district's new chief business officer, replacing Deanna Swearingen, who promoted to superintendent.
Nice to meet you.
Doug, this is the commission. Normally there's 3.
Yes,
So,
I met Betty, right?
Olga,
Beverly?
Olga?
you met Beverly already.
Beverly, sorry.
Beverly is not here,
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
and that's all I have.
Okay. Adoption of the agenda. Do I need a motion?
I move to adopt the agenda.
Second? Any discussion?
Need to vote.
Vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, what's next? Do we go into this one?
No, it should be in the discussion. CSPCA annual conference question and answers. Right.
Okay, information agenda item, CSPCA annual conference question and answer. You want me to read the whole thing?
No, you can defer to me. So,
Director?
Commissioner G had sent me an email after the conference posing these questions, and this is my response. I wanted to put it out there because that way all 3 of you knew, what was going on. It was they were good questions, and I think I answered and made sure you were aware of what was going on here with the district and stuff. So,
Yeah, those are some of the we went to some of those seminars, some of those issues they brought up, so I just asked Patty about those things we were talking about there, in those sessions.
so it's just information.
Yeah.
I just had one comment on the longevity pins. We used to do that long time ago,
The pins?
the pins.
Well, the pins still go out.
No, but they were presented here at the Personnel Commission
Well,
meeting.
now they give them out at the district.
Yeah, and I
sites.
think one of the reasons why they stopped doing that is if there was like 10 people, only maybe 2 would show up for their pin, so the rest would have to be sent to their sites. And I don't
Well, and
know.
at the sites, when they're at the sites, where the employees are, when the principal, when the site administrator is presenting them, it's a little more of a family feel, because that's where they're at.
Just my comment. Okay, so the next one is corrected minutes of the November 10th, 2022 regular meeting.
That were addressed in the last meeting. But because there's no quorum for these to approve, they're just information.
So the same with the minutes of the October 13, 2022 regular.
Those are part of the corrected consent list. Those are the consent list. So you have the 4 items on the consent list that you normally do all at once on the agenda.
Okay.
This part. Keep going back to the
This
agenda.
way?
No, the agenda.
Oh, back to the agenda. Sorry.
Okay.
Please bear with me. Okay, number 7, discussion, information.
Did
Yes,
that.
we did that, okay. The consent list, we did that,
No,
didn't we?
no.
The October 13 minutes? No? Okay.
Read the consent list.
Consent list, A, approved,
The whole, her,
okay. Consent list. It is recommended that the Personnel Commission consider approving a number of agenda items as a consent list. Consent items are routine in nature and can be enacted in one motion without further discussion. This procedure conserves meeting time for a full discussion of significant issues.
so you can ask for a motion to approve all 4.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve all 4?
I move to approve all 4 items of the consent list.
I second. Discussion? None? We vote?
Okay, aye.
Aye. Okay, conference action items. Approve the extension of the Administrative Assistant Department eligibility list.
And so an individual on the list asked if it could be extended. So I'm requesting a 6-month extension of the list. It expired on February 3rd. With the extension, it will now expire August 3rd instead of February 3rd.
Okay. So it was done by request.
Is that department or school? I'm sorry.
Department.
Department.
And we need to do those individually, right? Okay, do I have a motion?
I move to extend the eligibility list for 6 months.
I second that. Any discussion? Vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, B, approve Personnel Commission sponsored attendees at CSPCA Virtual Merit Academy.
You should all have the flyer as well as the listed dates here for the Merit Academy through virtual. So if you approve this, then I will get you enrolled. And the first one is the Thursday, the March 23rd, which will be the orientation meeting, which of course is a short half-hour virtual. The rest will be 3 hours.
Should we table this until Beverly is in attendance or?
She's already been.
Okay,
So
So-
you're gonna send both of us then?
Yes.
Okay, and we have budget to
Yes.
cover that, okay. I'm okay.
motion?
Yeah, I move to approve the attendance for you and me to go to the Merit Academy.
Okay, I second. Any discussion? Vote?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, AB 2045, banding support letter. Director?
This has been on the agenda many times. Last year, it was sponsored by Sawyer Jones, and Jones Sawyer. This is coming out of LA County Office of Education. It made it all the way through. They did some revisions to the bill, and in August, it was sent to the inactive. LA County Office of Education is again, trying to resurrect this proposal, and in doing so, they need to find another sponsor to get it through the legislation. It's just an alternative way. It would modify the ed code, allowing for what they call banding versus the rule of three. And the rule of three, the ranking structure, hasn't always been that way since merit came into play back in the 30s. When it first came into play, it was the rule of one, i.e. the top rank. Then it was changed somewhere in the 50s to the rule of two. In the 70s, before it was the rule of three, then it became the rule of the three ranks. That was in 1975. Now they're looking at banding, and if anyone has anybody or knows anybody that works for a county or a state or a city, odds are they went through banding when they got hired. That's how most of those organizations do their eligibility list, by banding. So I've provided the information that I provided last year on the breakdown from all the eligibility lists from going back a year and a half, what it was and what it could have been with banding. And what I'm asking for, and I know at this point without the chairperson here, if you wish to table this, that's fine. If you want to have more of a discussion for the three of you, that's fine too. We can table it and I can bring it back. But I provided, it'll be the same information, because what I'm requesting is a support letter from the commission to provide to LA County Office of Education in support of banding. Now, that's just supporting them bringing back the measure and trying to see if we can make a change, they can make a change to the ed code. Some of the major changes from the first draft of this bill was that they changed it to, if the commission were to vote to utilize banding, the commission doesn't have the absolute say. If the commission has to vote to say yes, let's see what the classified employees would like to do. And then if the commission votes yes, then the commission has to facilitate the election of the classified employees. And that's all classified employees to vote whether or not they want banding.
But that's after they approve the bill.
That's after the bill gets approved. Yeah, they make changes to the ed code. This is just, I'm requesting a letter of support, and a sample letter is in here on what it would look like coming from the commission to the LA County Office of Education as just one more school district supporting the measure to see if they can find us sponsor in the legislature to push, see if they can get the bill going again. So.
I don't know, should we wait for Deb, let her get her
I think
input?
we should table
Okay,
this.
I agree. I move that we table this item till next meeting.
Okay.
Do we vote or no? That's just
No, you
table.
just table it,
Okay.
and we'll move it to the next meeting. I would like to request, well, let me ask. I can request to have another open session if you want to do a public comment. Okay.
No, thanks.
Just checking. It's kind of informal. We can do that, so that's why.
No, I'm good.
Okay, so,
Can you tell us, Tammy,
What?
are things doing better in your
Yes.
department?
They're better.
Okay.
Some people didn't make it through, but we're in the process of getting there. As always, when they do those fingerprints, it doesn't always pan out.
Oh. But you're getting more people? More bodies?
There's still cuts here and there, but it's a lot better than it was, I'll
Okay.
say.
Okay,
We're nowhere near where we were.
okay, thank you.
there is no closed session.
No closed session. Okay. So it's adjourned.
Yep, need a motion.
Okay, there being no further business to come before the commission, it is recommended that the meeting be adjourned.
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Second, and the time is 4:49.
Thank you.
Thank you all for
Thank you.
coming.
If you remember.